This is the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, former TNA X Division champion and former TNA World Tag Team champion, and you are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast. Enjoy.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 327 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. And with me as always is Dallas Gridley. And folks, you might tell that Bob is sick, but that's not going to keep me down. No matter if I'm sick, healthy, hurt, or agile, I will never miss this podcast, and largely because Dallas will guilt trip me if I don't.
Yeah, here on the TNA Crossline podcast, we don't stop for car crashes, heartbreak, or illness.
That's right.
That's our new.
And I was just gonna say, because Dallas, as we will soon hear, is sick as well.
Woo woo! Let's go, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
We just learned off air that Bob got me sick.
Nope, that's not what happened at all.
I've learned that.
Dallas refused to put his heat on in his house when it was about 26 degrees outside. So you're actually going to get sick from there. But you know what's not cold is the action here at Total Nonstop Action. We are at the Go Home show before Genesis 2007. Today we are going to be watching the November 8th, 2007 edition of Impact. And what we know heading into the show is really one thing. Is that we're going to be seeing the finals for the Fight for the Right tournament, where the winner between Christian Cage and Kaz will become the number one contender to the TNA World Championship. And of course, at Genesis, that TNA World Heavyweight Championship is going to be in a rare tag team match where the champion, Kurt Angle, is teaming with Kevin Nash to take on Sting and a mystery opponent. We don't know who Sting's tag team partner is. We've had hints about being a former world champion in both WWE and WCW. That kind of narrows down to like Goldberg, Jericho, probably nobody else. So that is what is being teased. Dallas, are you looking forward to this? Who do you think is going to be the number one contender? Is it going to be Christian Cage, or are they going to go throw us a curveball with some KAZ?
I'd actually really like the KAZ curveball, to be honest, just because it would be a little unexpected. Which is why I think it's going to be Christian, because it feels so obvious that it would be Christian. But who knows? I mean, who knows? That's the thing. You never really know how this is going to go down. Obviously, I believe it's Christian and Joe. I guess they don't really have issues at the moment. They did when the tournament started. That's slowed down. Now Joe's got different issues. So I was trying to think of who could screw Christian out of this match, I guess. And I guess I don't have an answer to that. So I don't know.
Well, I'm always for the unexpected, for sure. So if Kaz were to win, the only thing there is, Kaz doesn't necessarily have a ton of momentum to kind of justify such a huge spot. But hey, you know what? It's wrestling. Anything can happen. And then if Christian wins, you mean Christian's enjoyable. If anything, if Christian were to be like the TNA World Champion again, since he's lost, it would be more intriguing. Like, oh, he could lose like his first time now, not drag it out. There might be more intrigue there.
I think the only reason I don't want Kaz to win is partially what you said. He doesn't have a lot of momentum as far as like being a main event contender. But then you look at who is in the world title match at Genesis. It's Kurt Angle, it's Kevin Nash, it's Sting, and then mystery partner, which you would have to assume is going to be a big-ish name, right?
Yeah.
I just can't see Kaz having a shot in hell against any of those guys that we know and like beating them. And I think that's where I'm like, I'm just not buying it right now. But you never know. But then if Christian wins, I mean Christian's a heel right now, right? So that makes me feel like, oh well, Kurt ain't gonna leave with the title then.
Well, I mean, I think Christian could easily transition to a babyface role.
That's true. That's true. He does do a little bit of the comedy stuff with AJ and Tomko, and like backstage segment. Yeah, I could see that.
So that dynamic could easily
That's
change.
true.
Even if it were heel versus heel, I think even for like a month or whatever, Christian could be positioned as a more likable heel.
Yeah, I don't know how you can like Kurt Angle right now. The whole shit
there's
he's
no
been
way.
doing and saying. So,
Yeah.
no, that's a fair point. So it should be interesting to see how that goes. And we're wrapping it up here on Impact. We're not even waiting for Genesis, which I also think is kind of interesting. I'm surprised they wouldn't have just thrown this on the Genesis card.
Yeah, that is a good point. And I want to clarify too, like we're not saying that Kaz wouldn't necessarily have a chance against any of those guys. KZ, excuse me, wouldn't have a chance against any of those guys in terms of like wrestling ability, because you can make the argument that aside from Kurt Angle, he is better than everyone.
That's definitely fair. Yeah.
It's more just about presentation. I mean, you look at a guy like AJ Styles, same weight class, same style, no pun intended, same style, whatever. But he's been presented, much more differently. I mean, just a couple of months ago, Kaz was in serotonin, doing nothing, and then he broke free of that, and he's won. He's won a couple of matches, but he's not like, hey, I should be world champion type of level. It would be fairly abrupt to suddenly be like, oh, by the way, KZ is our world champion heading into 2008. Like that'd be
Insane.
weird.
Insane.
Do you
But,
think,
hey,
not to drag this on, but do you think
Yeah.
that if Kaz were to win the world title by the end of 2007, that the ratings, which are usually around, let's say 1.1 to 1.3 at the highest, or whatever, 1.2, whatever, so like 0.9 to 1.2, do you think the ratings would drastically go down, stay the same? Certainly not go up, but would they stay in that range, or would they go down, like drastically go down?
I feel like we'd stay kind of flat. I kind of feel like TNA has enough of a diehard fan base at this time that it's gonna even out. Could it potentially dip here and there? Maybe, but I feel like diehard TNA fans who are watching the show know Kaz enough. They know he's good in ring and probably wouldn't be like that upset about it. You don't have that star power, but as we've seen and we talk about constantly, star power with like Sting and I'll say Kevin Nash even and stuff like that hasn't necessarily drastically helped the ratings either. They kind of once we got to a certain point, we kind of stayed there. Yeah, once in a while we'll drop a point or go up a point, but like we're staying pretty even with big names.
Everything that you just said is exactly right. I don't think it would teeter any certain type of way. I think, 1.2, okay, now we're at 1.0 for whatever reason. And I'll just give you from my experience, the whole reason why I even started watching TNA in August of 2002 was because of the random Ron Killings versus Ken Shamrock match that I saw that was happening on the internet. And I was like, what the fuck is K-Quick doing in the main event? And I loved Ken Shamrock, but I was like, why is Ron Killings? I know this guy's K-Quick. I'll spend $10. And by me, I mean my mom will spend $10 on a Wednesday so I can see this. So if anything, it could bring new eyes, I guess. Fans could be like, who the hell is KZ and why is he the world champion?
Right.
There's definitely that. But yeah, I don't think people would leave in droves or anything. But
No, I don't think so.
it makes you wonder why they wouldn't do something fresh if you're not going to lose an audience. Like, why not? Why not do something different, I guess?
Yeah, I think we're still at that point where they were like, "Oh, Kurt Angle, he was a big star in WWE. We better strap him up."
Right.
And he's just going to keep having that strap over and over and over. Oh, Sting, he was a big star too. He's going to keep fighting for that title too. So like that's where we're at, and I think I think Dixie Carter historically thinks like that for a long time. I mean, just look at when out of our timeline when Jeff Hardy comes back and they're like, strap him up, put the belt on him, and it's like, well, it's not saying he didn't deserve it or anything like that, but you're going back to what people know and what you think people want to see because they are already a name somewhere else. It's arguably one of TNA's biggest downfalls throughout the entirety of their time, and I think it's even showing now in 2025 when we're putting over no-name NXT people because you think that has value in the company when you have a guy like Mike Santana who finally won the title at Bound for Glory, busting ass and doing significantly better than some of these other. But anyways, that's a bigger tangent. But
yeah, TNA's thing I think has been that if someone has established their name somewhere else, and it could even be ECW in 1997, Tommy Dreamer, they come in and they'll dominate television for at least 6 months. Now Kurt Angle's, I mean, we're going on a whole year really that he's been dominating television. But even as you were saying, into the future, anybody that has substance from WWE and they come in, they're going to get some kind of established push here. And it doesn't change any kind of ratings, which is nuts. Kurt Angle comes in and he doesn't bring them up to a 2 or anything. It's just the same group of people. And they're just like, oh, Kurt Angle's here now.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's honestly fascinating to see because if you watch like WWE, right, for years they have all these guys, whatever, and then Brock Lesnar comes back and it's like, oh, we went from a 3.1 to now it's a 3.8 because we're getting people to watch our programming. Like people wanted to see that.
Yeah, that doesn't happen with TNA, I feel like ever.
Ever.
I feel like we might slightly dip up just out of our timeline when we're trying to bring back a bunch of people in 2010 and all this stuff. But like, Eric Bischoff likes to brag about it, but like I feel like it's still not significant enough to be bragging about because one, it does not last.
Well, they're head to head on January 4th. I mean, they plummeted. Wasn't it like bad?
I think so. Which is not a surprise.
I know by like week 3 or one of the weeks it was taped, it was like, oh, we got a 0.4. It's like you're losing people with Hogan in Valdez.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing?
Right. Yeah. Very interesting. But hey, back in 2007, let's do a quick rundown of the card from last week on the November 1st, 2007 episode of Impact.
Let me do my Bruce Pritchard impersonation.
I didn't hear that at all.
You didn't hear that? This is a good microphone.
Dude, that's why when you're like, hey, I can't hear you eating. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
So maybe our audio is better than we thought. Look at that.
Yeah, maybe it is. Sometimes when I'm eating peanuts, I'm like, oh, they're hearing me crunching, but you clearly cannot.
I feel like generally I can't.
All right, go ahead. 2007, folks.
Yeah. Okay, so November 1st, 2007 episode. Kaz defeated James Storm in 2 minutes, 20 seconds in a Fight for the Right tournament semifinal match. Awesome Kong defeated Christy Hemme in 2 minutes, 9 seconds. There was a mixed tag team match. Gail Kim and Samoa Joe defeated Ms. Brooks and Robert Roode in 5 minutes, 10 seconds. And then I think it was after that match where they had that massive brawl that Joe got busted open really bad by being thrown up against the stairs. They come back from commercial and he's gushing. Then we saw Christian defeat Chris Harris in 12 minutes, 30 seconds in a Fight for the Right tournament semifinal match. And that match was supposed to be Junior Fatu. And he didn't show up. And here, a little side tangent. I'm just going to mention it right now. Because I don't really want to talk about him during the show. Apparently, it's not 100% that he will not be back He does not have a contract. He did miss the October 29th taping, which is the show we're talking about, saying that he had a prior commitment, which is very odd. Dave says that there must have been some kind of miscommunication because if they knew in advance, they could have just changed the tournament around. The explanation on television was that he wasn't there for unknown reasons. That was Jeff Jarrett's call to say that because he didn't want to say anything negative about him. Now, there have been problems with him regarding travel because he lives in both Pensacola and Las Vegas, and at times they get his transportation from Pensacola and then they have to change it because he's in Vegas. So, kind of weird. As we discussed already, he does not come back. So,
which is that's like I think a rare thing too, because he even with the one night onlys, he would make
that's
an
a
appearance.
great point. Yeah, most people will release return for those. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then the main event from our last week's show, AJ Styles and Tomko defended the TNA World Tag Team titles against LAX, Hernandez, and Homicide, and they retained them in 10 minutes, 45 seconds. So that was the show. Now, I do have ratings notes for you. And then we're pretty much going to get right into the show today. So the TNA Impact on November 1st did a .99 rating, 1.3 million viewers. The show did a .84 in males 18 to 34 and a .8 in males 35 to 49. Better numbers than it had been doing in those demos. Its strongest demo of all was the males 55 plus, which got a .85, which is an age group that doesn't attend matches or buy pay-per-views, at least according to what is reported that is.
55 and higher?
Yeah, so when we get over 55, Bob, we cannot buy pay-per-views and we cannot attend shows. It's a rule. Set it right there.
That's kind of insane.
I actually have segment by segment too, which is always cool to hear. So the show opened with a 1.0 for the lengthy Angle Nash Sting interview open. The Team 30 Angle with the X Division wrestlers lost 39,000 viewers. Kong vs. Hemi lost 52,000 viewers. Tons more backstage stuff gained 13,000 viewers. Roode and Brooks versus Joe and Kim was the start point of the show, doing a 1.10 quarter and gaining 210,000 viewers. However, the backstage segments, in particular the interrogation with Angel Williams and Talia Madison, lost 220,000 viewers. Christian Cage vs. Harris gained 92,000 viewers, and Styles and Tomko vs. LAX for the tag titles, plus the final segment backstage with Angle and Nash gained 0 viewers. I don't know why he had to even list that one for us, but there you go. Kind of a fun breakdown. I feel like normally it's not that in depth.
I love it when there's the quarter hour breakdown.
I just like the idea that they're doing this interrogation segment, and as soon as they show it with Angel Williams and Talia, everyone's like, fuck this, and turns it off. It's just like, that idea is insane. 220,000, that's a lot. That's a huge number.
That's a shit ton. The one thing I really liked about like the quarter hour breakdowns was I'm pretty sure Meltzer would do it for the Monday Night Wars. And we learned, I think it was like 97 or something like that. But Disco Inferno was like a ratings beast. Like people would tune in for Disco Inferno matches.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is absolutely insane. I can't even believe that.
So when I read that, I went back and I looked at like Nitro listings or whatever. And I was like, okay, that explains why this guy is on every single show. Every single Nitro. It seemed like.
Hey, if it was working, it was
some
working.
capacity.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
for sure.
Wild. Very interesting.
Good for Disco. I guess job security.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe this is why he's so cocky all the time. I get it.
Well, if I were him, I would definitely bring it up in any type of argument. I'd be like, hey, people tuned in to see me.
And I'm sure he does.
They like to do my dance. So.
Yeah, I think there's another thing that in some downtime I think we should talk about during the show with one of our head writers here in 2007 making their comeback. But I think we can discuss that as we get into today's show.
Bro, I'm done, bro. Yeah, we'll get into it. All right. Well, if that's all of our pre-show notes, and of course we'll have stuff, during the show. Let's get into it. It's the November 8th, 2007 edition of TNA Impact. Now, if you want to watch along with us, head over to the TNA Plus app, or if you have it in your own personal collection, pop that disc in or get it off your hard drive, and let's get ready to go here. Our approximate runtime on our version is 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 12 seconds. So I'm going to count down from 3. And when I say play, that is when our live watch will begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
TNA. We are wrestling. I like the lion scream at the end. Oh, we're getting a highlight from last week. So I can tell you about Explosion, Bob. It was taped during this taping here on October 30th, 2007, and it airs on November 12th, 2007. We saw Sanjay Dutt and LAX team up to defeat Triple X, all 3 members.
Oh, you said Sanjay Dutt.
Yeah, Sanjay and LAX, so Hernandez Homicide defeated Daniels, Skipper, and Senshi.
For like a split second, I thought you said LAX and Senshi defeated Triple X. Oh shit,
we
Scott Hall.
forgot.
I forgot about Scott. Fuck. Oh shit.
What? Scott Hall's actually here? What? What? Are you kidding?
What the hell?
I thought that was a swerve. Oh my god. Well, we just saw him get out of a car, driving himself,
Holy
apparently.
Shit.
Scott Hall is here.
I can't wait to see the quarter breakdown of that. 600,000 people tuned in for Scott Hall's return.
And they turned it off during the opening segment.
Yeah, it was gone.
We're kind of just running down. Could the mystery man be Scott Hall? So they're kind of being weird about it on commentary still. Roode, James Storm, and Kurt Angle taking on Eric Young, Samoa Joe, and Sting in the main event.
First time in years. I mean, it would be 2005 since we've seen.
That's years. That's 2 years.
2 years. Almost 3. Now, judging by the description of this mystery person that we've heard from these guys, it can't possibly be Scott Hall because Scott Hall is not a world champion in WWE or WCW.
Well, is this what we were talking about, though, with like the tag team situation? Because he was a world tag team champion? Although in WWE, he didn't hold a world title, right?
Right, he never even won the tag team titles. He won the Intercontinental title.
Which is not technically listed as world title.
Right.
So. Okay, they're literally showing us the same exact 6-man tag team graphic again. Yeah, fight for the right tournament finals. Christian Cage against Kaz. There's a bracket.
Are we starting off with this?
It kind of was looking like it.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize that Harris wasn't in the first round.
No, he got entered in because of Fatu.
Right, I thought he had lost in the first round already.
Then we are starting off with it, Bob. I actually have a Christian Cage note. I don't know what's up with him in this ladder, dude. There's also a note about an indie note. I don't know if you were going to cover that during this match or another one. But I can tag on to that.
Is this where I point out that I haven't done indie notes in like weeks?
I kind of thought that there just hasn't been any, to be honest with you.
Every time I look, there's fucking nothing.
Well, there is one that we can talk about for this match.
Okay, well.
But before that, while Bob's pulling it up, Christian Cage is scheduled in a match on November 17th in Beaumont, Texas, against Booker T on a Booker PWA show, which would be his first singles match listed since leaving WWE.
That's interesting. Do we even really count that as an indie because it's fucking Booker's?
Still an indie show.
He's booking it. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. There's nothing for Christian. I haven't
Oh,
even looked.
I got one for Christian.
You do?
Yeah, it's a show on November 3rd, Northeast Wrestling.
Oh, it's not. Well, it wasn't on Kate, unless I missed it. No, I didn't. I looked at it
Well, here, let me tell you, because I have a note about it.
for Northeast
Okay.
Wrestling. Okay, November 3rd. Yeah, it doesn't come up. It's not on Cage Match.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Kurt Angle beat Christian in the main event of a Northeast Wrestling indie show in Scranton, Pennsylvania on November 3rd that drew 2,800 fans, which is an incredible crowd for a modern, non-lucha, non-WWE show in North America. Dave says if TNA did it on its own, it would be considered a huge success. He talks quite highly of Michael Bryan, who is running Northeast Wrestling, saying how good he is at drawing crowds in that part of the country. Seems to be the best indies around this year. Now, apparently, Sergeant Slaughter was in a prelim. I don't think he was wrestling, but must have been just appearing at the show. But other star matches on the show included Samoa Joe defeating AJ Styles and Jerry Lawler defeating Joey Mercury.
Huh. That's weird. It wasn't on a Cage Match.
Yeah.
Well, so there you go. So I'm just rendered useless because that show happened and then there's nothing. I'm like, this is crazy. I haven't done it in weeks and I'm going through these names and there's nothing.
Oh,
I think
I should have
think
reminded you.
I think we've reached the point where a lot of these guys are not doing
Oh, okay.
house shows because of TNA house shows and
Which is it?
whatever
And
else.
that's interesting that you're bringing that up. As Kaz has a headlock in on Christian Cage now, he's got control. Um, there hasn't been any announced since I believe before Bound for Glory, if I'm remembering correctly, of any TNA house shows specifically.
Yeah, this is weird.
Swinging a
I
miss
guess
clothesline.
the only thing I can mention that I don't know if I mean, I doubt I did, was back on October 27th for KAZ, Kazarian defeated AJ Styles at Jersey All Pro's 10th anniversary show in Rahway, New Jersey.
Nice.
And that's literally, after just looking it up for everybody that's appearing on the show wrestling wise, that's your indie note.
Wow. Look at this, Bob. A little ad in the corner. Road to Genesis this Saturday, 10:30 p.m. Looks like we're doing one of those half-hour specials to hype up the pay-per-view on Spike, which is a great way to get some people to consider buying the show who did not watch it on Impact.
And we are not watching that show.
I don't even know how to, even if I wanted to.
There you go.
Bob ruined our streak when he wouldn't watch NWA TNA pay-per-view number 12, which is counted as a show because it was a highlight show, so we can't watch it.
It was a highlight show for 11 episodes of a show that we've already watched.
It was a rough patch, guys. If you were with us in the Asylum years, it was a rough patch.
Watch this X Division match that just happened last week, and we're going to show you on this highlight show. It's like great.
No, I did end up watching it, and I recapped the interviews.
I was going to say, here's an exclusive interview with the Maximo brothers. Like, okay, thanks, Jose and Joel. Appreciate it. It's a riveting.
I remember one of them was with oh crap, what's his name? Oh, I really like this guy too. Why am I not forgetting his name?
Amazing Red?
Nope. UPS worker.
UPS worker?
Well, he is now.
Siaki?
Yeah, Sonny Siaki. Yeah, I like him. And I just forgot his name. I'm sick, guys. I'm sick. I'm literally sick. I probably sound like I'm plugging my nose.
No, you don't sound that bad. Do I sound nasally? I feel like I sound nasally.
Slightly. Maybe just slightly. Like, if you weren't like, hey, I'm sick, I don't know if I would have questioned it. But you guys think that sickness waits for TNA? No. TNA waits for sickness Monkey flip by to Kaz, and Kaz lands on his feet. Christian thinks he outsmarted him, but he turns around, scoop, and a slam by Kazarian. So he didn't get all of that, but
I was gonna say he kind of like got him with his heel, I guess. But...
that springboard leg drop that he does.
Yeah.
Now, if you listen to the crowd, they are very behind Kazarian.
Well, they're for the young newcomer. Now, sure, he's been here since July of 2003, but we're not really keeping track of that.
He's the future.
He left for WWE, and then he returned, and basically he's a rookie again.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's the leg drop again on the apron. Oh. Both men fall to the floor. We're going to the commercial break. Oh, yeah. You want to buy the Meltdown TNA CD, available November 30th? Yeah, it's got Pac-Man Jones' theme song on it. So what?
Yeah, and are we using that for the advert? Yeah, we are. Oh, now we're going with the machine guns, baby. Meltdown.
20 of your favorite TNA theme songs.
20? Holy shit. Usually it's like 12. That's got to be a 2-discer.
No, dude, that's a 1-discer.
Oh. Spinning heel kick here by KZ as we've returned from the Meltdown advert. During the break, Christian was sent into the ring steps knee first, and then Kaz was sent shoulder first. Oh my god! And then Christian was making out with his bicep.
Oh my god! Like full tongue out, dude.
Arm break here by Cage. Why would he do that? You know who should be doing that? Is like Scott Steiner, not a guy like Christian Cage.
Yeah, but I don't want to see Scott Steiner's tongue though.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like a weird idea. I don't like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Christian thrown to the apron, climbing up to the top rope. Comes off X handle, but is stopped midair with a drop kick by Kaz.
Got him right in the chest. This has been I would say a considerably good Impact match.
Yeah, and especially to open up the show. This is pretty solid. We didn't do a bullshit segment. We went right into the action. Total nonstop action.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what would have been a better opening match in Impact history, and I don't know if there is one so far.
I mean, off the top of my head, I don't think I can name it, but that's because we're watching this one fresh in our mind. But I'm sure there's some pretty solid X Division openers. They used to open them with them all the time.
Yeah.
Christian's begging off. No, timeout. I need a break. I can't do it. Oh, catapult Kaz into the corner. He hops up on the middle rope.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2. Oh, Christian kicking out at 2.
Just barely. Replay of the kick. He did hit him in the face.
Slingshot into a DDT by Kaz, and Cage kicks out again. Kaz is whipping out all of his finishers. Do you think Christian would take the flux capacitor?
Yeah, I think you would.
You do?
Yeah. It's not hard for the person taking the move. It's just doing a flip. So Christian's done like sentons, I feel like, so.
No, Kaz missing a leg drop off the top rope. Don West is claiming that Kaz has hurt his hip after landing wrong on that. Oh. Kaz kicking Cage on the top rope. This could be the flux capacitor.
Oh. There he goes. Yeah. Is he going to hit it?
No fucking way.
Oh, Christian bites the forehead. Pushes Kaz off. Immediately jumps and hits the frog splash. Oh shit! There's a two they saying, but damn, that was close.
Rudy. I don't know,
It was
Rudy.
really,
That
really
might have been
close,
Rudy.
dude.
I don't know. Guys in the truck, we need a replay.
Keith chose
Does that
replay.
count? I think his hand hit the mat.
You notice that in wrestling they never show you the replay when it's that close because they know it's like we can't show that.
He might have hit his hand.
It might actually be it.
Well, there's probably an easy way around that where you could say accidentally, like he clearly kicked out and he accidentally hit the mat. It doesn't count.
Unprettier getting set up here. Kaz counters, back suplex. Christian lands on his feet though. Tweaked his knee maybe. Wave of the future. Holy shit, dude.
Oh, fuck.
That was so close.
Damn it, Rudy. He's starting to piss me off.
Oh, who's this?
AJ Styles. Oh! Suicide Dive here by KZ on to Styles. I'm sure TNA is going to mention that they've had a showdown at Jersey Law Pro recently.
Why wouldn't they? Is Christian bringing the ladder in the ring?
This should be a disqualification. What are we doing? Drop kick. Here comes Tomko.
Getting up on the
How are your
apron.
hands tied? This should be a disqualification. Kaz should have won. What? TNA's gaslighting Kaz, saying that Kaz instigated this fight when they're clearly in the ring trying to fight him.
That's awesome.
What the fuck, TNA?
Oh. Oh my god. Slingshot ladder into the face of Kazarian. Referee was distracted by Styles.
Oh my god.
Tomko hit him in the head, and that's 3.
Yo, TNA needs. I'm canceling Mike TNA. How dare he? Can't he fucking gaslight Kaz for starting some kind of battle when AJ and Tomko came down to ringside to clearly get involved. Kaz was just fighting ahead of the. This is
Bob,
ridiculous.
wait a second. Matt Morgan is coming out, and Matt Morgan works with Jim Cornette. Matt Morgan from TNA Management. Another instant classic. I'm not going to rain on your parade. Or should we call it what it is? Another instant screw job.
Oh, that Matt Morgan, he's so witty.
Are we about to restart the match?
Oh my
god.
Big baller and shot caller, Matt Morgan.
He's determining this is a no contest. Sounds like a really stupid thing to do instead of just restarting the match if you're going to do it. Oh. Oh. Look at this. They're going to put it on Genesis.
Ladder.
Christian's been wanting a match on Genesis. Oh, they're doing that match at Genesis in a ladder match. Christian's been carrying around that ladder. It's been foreshadowing for weeks. If you don't know, now you know. I don't think I like that. They just had a banger match on Impact. Now we're going to just go put it on pay-per-view with a ladder?
Well, it was so good here. Imagine what they can do on pay-per-view.
Well, that's a good way to look at it.
I don't hate that approach. I thought that was a great TV match, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Even with the finish, that was great.
Kurt Angle is backstage yelling at Kevin Nash with JB's got the microphone. Karen's there as well.
Karen looking fabulous in a red dress, by the way.
Bob, you're probably also wondering, why was Jim Cornette not the one who came out? Why was it Matt Morgan? Well, that's because Jim Cornette and his girlfriend Stacy were getting married this past week, which is why they were not at this taping and the last taping.
I feel like they're the type of people that would get married on Halloween.
I think they did.
Oh, well, there you go.
Karen is yelling, enough. Enough is enough. We don't know why he's in the building tonight, but there's only one way to find out. I'm gonna take care of business. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Last person that should go talk to Scott Hall is Karen. No.
You think that
Mommy?
you two can get along for 5 minutes while mommy's gone? 5 minutes. You want to bet it's 45?
Right. Scott Hall is gonna like woo this woman, and she's gonna come back to Kurt and Kevin and be like, "Oh my god, I just hooked up with Scott Hall. Like, what the hell did I just do?" Like, that's the type of guy Scott Hall is.
We're backstage with Crystal with Tomko, Styles, and Christian Cage. She's complaining about this. In case you have not noticed, Bob, Letitia has been gone, and that's because Crystal has been doing such a good job. They have let Letitia go. Apparently, she has claimed that Terry Taylor offered her the release, and she took it. Klein had only been on TV once in the past several weeks, and that was that lame skit where the two interview women, which is Crystal and Letitia, thank you, Dave, were arguing. Klein had taken time off in working on her Playboy special issue layout, and they hired someone temporarily, which is why Crystal was brought in, and ultimately ended up replacing her.
Now, that's just an example. That's why wrestlers don't want to ever take time off, because someone will take their spot.
And there you go.
And Letitia lost her spot.
Christian
Speaking
saying,
of Letitia,
oh,
go ahead.
I was just saying, Christian's talking about climbing the ladder to the top. This is his match, so he's not super mad about it because at least he's got the advantage in that regard.
Right.
Oh, Tomko just pulled him back in.
I was just going to say that Letitia is still recovering from her car accident.
Forgot about that, to be honest with you. Tomko, we've been up and down the road together. I don't even know how many years we've been together.
It's 3.
You can't. You cannot count. AJ, when I'm not around, you're in charge, which is such an insult to Tomko because Styles is so goofy right now. He also has like a buzz cut now.
I don't.
Oh,
what? Oh,
he's a Christian is like Donald Trump. He without the flap over. He's talking about his hair. Before that, he said he's an inspiration to him. He's talking very highly of Christian Cage here. Oh, they're talking shit about the Steiners now. Gainesville offered me a scholarship.
vocational. Division 3, dude.
I don't even know what that means.
That's basically borderline high school.
That's awesome.
It is still college, but that's like borderline high school.
Uno on Uno. So Styles wants to start it with Scott, and he said Ciampa's going to end it at Genesis. We're heading into a knockouts match. Gail Kim, reigning knockouts champion, in action. I actually have a note about her, too, I believe. Oh, yeah. Newspaper at Ryerson College, where Gail Kim, who apparently is now 31, went to school, did a story on her. She didn't tell her parents that she dropped out of school and started training as a wrestler. In high school in Toronto, she was named her local school's Women Athlete of the Year twice. I also just know, I'm going to be surprised if, maybe she is getting an entrance. No, there she is.
Nope.
So this girl who she's facing, Alexa Thatcher, essentially is no one I've ever heard about before, but it is being reported in The Observer that she got good reviews. So this might be a little solid match here, even though she's facing essentially enhancement talent.
Now her nameplate said Alexa Jade.
Oh, well,
But
that
is her name. Well, that is her name. But on this show, it's Alexa Jade.
Okay. Yeah, I was reading off The Observer, so. They also just mentioned a 4-way women's knockout championship match for Genesis, and it does not include Awesome Kong. I think it's very important to mention that.
I'm gonna make a note here for Alexa Jade. Her career ends in 2008.
Holy shit.
So it looks like she did not really kind of continue on here. She wrestled a bit for Shimmer. She had 4 matches, and then she wrestled a lot for Women's Superstars Uncensored, which I don't think that means anything like gross.
We cannot confirm until we Google it.
In terms of like nudity, I don't think that's what that was.
Up and over in the corner, Gal. Arm drag. Kick in the midsection.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Gives her hand. A little lucha move here. Climbing the rope. They just announced Samoa Joe versus Robert Roode at Genesis as well on commentary.
Announced that last week.
Oh, well, they're talking about it again. Jade cut Gail Kim off. She hit the rope. She falls down. Grubner cannot believe this. Hey, you can get a week of TNA Mobile for free, Bob. Text TNA to 76,000.
And if you're trying to find out more information about Alexa Thatcher, her only social media that is on Cage Match are MySpace pages.
Okay, so you'll never find her.
Yeah, none of which are active.
She actually is not looking bad here against Gail Kim, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and she is, not that it necessarily matters or anything, but she is an attractive young lady. That's a nice kick.
That was a good kick. She has control of the knockout champion right now, Bob. I mean, this is kind of a big thing.
Right. No.
Since when does enhancement talent get put over like this against their knockout champion?
Freaking never, dude.
Got Kit in the midsection as she ran toward Gal while she was seated in the corner. Runs into an elbow that time. Big clothesline by Gal.
Alexa Thatcher. Was she trained by Les Thatcher? No. She was actually trained in part by Jay Lethal.
Really? Okay. That could explain the connection.
There's a bunch of Jersey All-Pro guys. She must be from Jersey. Yeah, she is from New Jersey. Ford's, New Jersey. There you go. I'm sure Jay Lethal was like, hey, give Alexa Jade a shot here. The fans are chanting, this is awesome for this. Oh, shit. That's probably it. Yeah.
And that's it.
Gail Kim winning the match. I don't think that was for the title, so she doesn't retain it.
No, and she doesn't have a name for that finishing move either yet.
What is that move even called? I can't think of it right now.
I don't know what it is. It like a...
Not the Kryptonite Crunch, right?
Is it an air raid siren? Is that what it is? Or no?
Air Raid Crash?
It's something like that, isn't it?
I don't know.
VCAM just came out and said you got comfortable with your...
It's a knockout championship, BG, you fucker.
I know. He called it a women's title. You won't be the woman leaving with it. Look behind her. It's the Voodoo Queen. Uh-oh. Good night.
The Dominator.
The next.
God damn it, BG. It's knockout champion.
Sorry.
Stop.
Oh, my watch is talking to me. Oh, and here's Angel Williams. She's also in the match.
Yeah. Always with the title.
It's funny because... Oh, and there is ODB. The other competitor in the match.
Always Slam.
I mean, Angel Williams was just squashed by Kong like just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh
Whoa.
shit! Huge missile dropkick on ODB by Gail Kim.
Of course, Gail's going to stand tall. 3 challengers, all of them laid out.
And they're
Because the
all
real challenger
women.
is Awesome Kong. Oh.
TNA talent locker room Karen is outside of. JB, have you not seen a set of breasts before? Oh, he opened the door. Oh, Scott Hall is in there, dude. I can't believe Scott Hall's on our screen. I'm Karen Angle. I'm Scott Hall. I'm not exactly sure why you're here, but I'll give you a reason that's better than the actual reason you're here. Oh, she's whispering in his ear, moves the microphone away. Aren't you married? She's like, yeah, so. Oh, she took his toothpick. Oh, I'm
Oh
putting
my
it in her
God, you
mouth.
put it in her mouth. What a pervert.
Oh, maybe you should have a conference with your old man. He's to smarten you up about the wrestling business and about trust. You can't trust the other wrestlers. You can't trust the office. You can't trust the promoters. You can't trust the rats.
And
Oh,
she's offended by that when she's trying to have an affair with him.
that's pretty funny.
Suggesting she would.
He's here for one reason. That's 6'11", Big Kev. Stay out of me and Kev's
Yeah.
business. Interesting.
Now,
Wow.
for what it's worth, if I was married and Karen Angle suggested I have an affair, I wish I could say I'd be loyal.
Well, what if
I
she
don't know.
takes your toothpick out of your mouth and puts it in her mouth?
Poof. If she told me you can trust me, I'd be like, honey, let's do this. Now, if I ever get married, don't play this to my wife, because I would
Right.
always be loyal. For the
That
sake
sounds
of this
good.
podcast, I'd question it.
Well, Genesis promo. We're back after commercial. Jeremy Borash is asking Karen, are you going to break the news to Kurt that it did not go well? Nope. Back to the original plan. I have an appointment
The
scheduled, though.
bathroom? Who the fuck's in the
In
bathroom?
the men's room. She has
Oh,
an appointment
shit.
in the men's room.
What the fuck is she doing? I don't want to know. I don't wanna know.
Bob, I wanted to mention this during the knockouts match, but I forgot. But Shelly Martinez, who made her debut at the Bound for Glory Gauntlet, she was a contestant on the Fox reality show The Next Elvira, but was cut this week. And apparently they didn't feel that her acting was up to par. That's why they cut her from the show. She got to like episode 8, though. I looked it up.
It took them 8 episodes to be like, hey, you're not a good actor.
I mean, that's what Alvarez is saying, so who knows? Team 3D is coming out here with their X Sucks shirts on, whipping a belt. Earlier today, look at this. They're attacking the X Division in catering. Putting people like Shark Boy through a table. Someone else just went through a table. P.D. Williams. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Their opponents coming out first. It's the Black
That
Machismo.
title looks good on Lethal, I will say.
Yeah, it does. It looks really good. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the cream of the crop, you know what I'm talking about. Black Machismo is the X Division champion.
Oh, wait, Matt Morgan's coming out.
Oh, fuck. What does he want?
Oh, Black Machismo giving SoCal Val his hat. Now, they had a little interaction backstage recently, so he's already kind of flirting with her.
They're banging.
His tag team partner, it's the Monster Abyss. What?
Okay.
Okay. I thought this was like an X Division hate contest. Why is Abyss out here?
That's what I thought.
Huh.
Yeah.
This is not the first time these two have teamed, which is interesting. That's right. They defeated Sting and Kurt Angle as a team before.
Like I forgot that happened.
So they're a veteran team. So Mike is opening the envelope that Matt Morgan handed him right now. So I'm sure we'll hear about that momentarily. By the way, we were at 35 minutes, 35 seconds, if you're following along with us, nearly at the end of the first hour. On TV, if there was commercials.
You're learning. I'm proud of you.
Oh, he's opening it.
What is he going to say?
Matt Morgan has just added to Genesis this Sunday. X Division Championship match. Black Machismo Jay Lethal defending against the Guru, Sanjay Dutt. I like that he had to bring that note out to him to hand it to him.
Of all the things that could have been announced, I don't know if I would have made that big of a deal. He could have said that in the guy's earpiece, but he just say Lethal and Dot.
But this is official. All 4 championships are at stake. We did not have an X Division title on the bracket yet. Now, Lethal and Dutt are kind of tag team partners, which is probably why they threw Abyss into this one. If they wanted to announce that match, because it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Bully Ray is rolling around the ring, dude. He's getting speedy over here. Could the mystery partner be Scott Hall? We are going to find out later tonight.
No. I'm going to say no. A spotty by Lethal onto both members of Team 3D.
Oh my
Lord,
god.
missile drop kick to both of them.
Are you kidding?
Abyss with the hot tag. It should be the other way around, but whatever.
Oh, Team 3D able to stop the Monster Abyss. Irish whip. Oh, yeah, hit with a double clothesline. Now, Abyss has just been recently tortured backstage by Black Reign, so the idea that he's just coming out here and wrestling after all that is kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, wrestling makes no
Literally
sense.
none. Bob, if you ever had a chance to talk to the Monster Abyss, what's one question you would ask him? I got mine.
What would be yours?
Mine would be, how was it to fight in that match with no food, no water, no light?
I should have known that was the question. I would say, how much rent was he paying to live in the boiler room at the Nashville?
That's a good one. Why are you wearing that mask?
Yeah.
Why'd you open the mouth when it was
we-
cooler when you couldn't breathe out of it?
Oh yeah, that's true. He did do that. That did happen. We're like you've mentioned here. We're almost at like basically the halfway point of the show. We should talk about the major
Oh yeah,
news.
we should. As I'll just
That's
mention quick,
okay.
Devon has control of Lethal and just tagged in Brother Ray. Big news in the wrestling world, and I mean has a connection to here in TNA, so not irrelevant.
Right. That big news, folks, is that former TNA head writer, in fact, he's the head writer at this time in 2007, Vince Russo, has returned to professional wrestling now. For the longest time, Russo has stated that he doesn't need nor want a job in professional wrestling, and that there is a end date to when he even watches it, which I believe is in January of 2026. We're in October of 2025, so by the looks of it, he'll be sticking around here. As Brother Ray just hit a neck breaker on Lethal when he was in the trio.
That looked painful.
So it did look painful. What is interesting about all this that's transpiring is that there was an interview recently that was released where the interviewing guy said to Russo that he's heard that he's got a new job. Russo initially says, I don't want to name the promotion yet, whatever. And then the guy goes, well, I've heard it's the NWA. And Russo goes, yeah, bro, like I'm working with them.
And kind of
This is important.
And kind of mentions
this is important
MLW
news.
too, though.
Right. Well, it's like suggested that he could be working with them. But NWA is explicitly said, and Russo says, yeah, man, like we're working, whatever. Now, I could go and try to find this interview. It's just not enough effort. Now, what is going around on, that's a big backdrop by Devon to Lethal. What is going on is Russo's trying to claim that he never said that it was NWA, but he, in fact, alluded to it. I mean, he said, yeah, we're working together. Now, he is not working with the NWA. Instead, and not MLW, at least not to our knowledge, he's working with JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, which is obviously promoted by the Insane Clown Posse. And Russo has noted that he's written 9 episodes, and in the duration of those 9 episodes, the Me Too movement will be mentioned, drug testing, head injuries, and something else. So, Russo's
He's
back,
back.
baby.
And honestly, it almost makes too much sense because he is a juggalo. I mean, he worked with ICP. It almost makes too much sense. And it was so funny when I saw it happen that I wasn't even like, wow, this is ridiculous. I was like, this adds up. Like, okay.
No. Now, I'm not aware of them having any form of television. I don't even know if they're on YouTube. I have no idea.
I
I've
have
never
no
heard
clue.
anything about this.
Abyss, by the way, is having control of Team 3D. Chokeslams, Brother Devon. Lethal wants to tag. He's climbing to the top rope. He wants to hit that elbow. Holy shit, that was a big one.
Oh, I thought he just got him. That was more like a missile elbow drop, too.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't really have elevation
Oh,
either.
I was waiting.
Oh, he's black.
I was waiting for it.
Oh, brother. Abyss should know better by now.
I know.
The funny thing, too, here about going back to Russo is that as Lethalist dives onto Brother Ray, Abyss and Rain are brawling into the crowd. Russo made his debut while Big Vito was attacking some guy in the ring.
Yeah.
Big Vito. And I like Big Vito. But that is a bizarre guy.
Lethal just tried to get a cover in the ring. The match did not end as Rain and Abyss are brawling through the crowd now, and there's a low blow by Brother Devon, so you know where this is going.
Oh, no.
They're setting up for it. 3D. Bob, I don't want to brag right now. We might have more followers on our Twitter page at Cross the Line TNA than the Juggalo Championship Wrestling does on theirs.
What?
Yeah.
Is it like a new promotion?
Joined November 24th,
It's
so
like,
I
it's like
guess kinda.
Juggalo Champion. It's like Juggalo Championship Wrestling, like Anarchy or something like that. I don't know.
Lunacy.
It's not like their
JCW
original
Lunacy.
Lunacy. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, Willie Mack and like James Storm were just on too?
I have no idea. Is their show available
That's what I
anywhere?
kind of went on here to find out. I don't know. There's a table being set up in the ring by Team 3D. It looks like we're about to put Lethal through this.
I didn't think of how.
Well,
how
Big
can
Vito is like
this not-
signed. Welcome to JCW, Big Vito, the Don of the Juggalos. Prepare for an offer you can't refuse. We're whipping Jay Lethal with belts while he's laid up on this table.
That's funny.
I'm not seeing evidence that you can watch your shows anywhere, but...
It says YouTube.
Oh, it does?
I think.
Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, I'm on their YouTube.
External
6
link.
days ago.
You don't
Okay,
have to
they're on
pay for it.
YouTube. But they don't have the one where Russo just debuted yet. They're only like an hour and a half. Motor City Machine Gun stopping the attack on Team 3D.
I might have to tune in. Their episode 54, which is their latest one that's been released, has 12,000
Hey,
views.
I mean, that's not bad.
That's actually more than like OVW.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Machine Guns taking on Team 3D here at Genesis coming up, so that would explain why they just stopped the attack. Karen is back with Kurt Angle, and he's like, what did he say? What did he say?
Team of Memphis Wrestling.
Well, what did he say?
Matt Cardona was just on this. Yeah.
I was taking care of business. You were in the men's room. What were you doing?
How did he know that just by that? Oh, Borash told him.
I was in there for a minute. I was taking care of business. Kurt's very upset about this.
I really think I'm going to have to check out this Lunacy thing. Ailey J is in this promotion.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hollywood, yeah.
Well, Kurt says, I will get answers from you later. I need to go get them from Scott Hall. And we're back from commercial. He is about to make his way down to the ring.
Yeah, he's going to start in May. Interesting. Very interesting, this JCW. You want to start a JCW podcast?
We could.
James Storm is there regularly, it looks like.
I'm only going to do it, though, is if we paint our face. Even though no one sees it, I'd like to paint our face.
Just for, like, to keep true to it.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop.
Kurt Angle is calling him out. Countdown is on.
I think the thing I like best about JCW is that their promotion's name originally was Juggalo Champion Shit Wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they switched it to Championship.
Okay, so Kurt's leaving now. He's going to take it to Scott Hall, he says. He's wandering around backstage. He's going out the building. And that's it. Okay.
What the fuck was that? Why even do that? Just have him go back there and find him instead of coming out.
That was
ring.
weird,
That was a waste
yeah.
of time.
Oh, okay. We're following him again. He's down a hallway I've never seen before in the Impact Zone. Kurt Angle's an emotional wreck. Oh, he's in the talent. Scott Hall, I can smell you. He opens the door. It's Eric Young.
Eric Young.
Where's Scott Hall? I don't know. Oh, I'm right here, man. Oh, there he is. 6'6", more handsome than 10 movie stars. So that business that you have with Kevin Nash is between you and him. Sting is mine. Thanks, man. I'll keep in mind. Oh, shit. He went to attack Hall, but he sidestepped him.
Whoa. Here we go.
Well, it's between me and Nash. Stay out of it.
I'm so confused by all of that because Scott Hall's never said it was anything to do with Kurt. And then Kurt was like, whatever's between you and Nash, between you and Nash. And Scott Hall's like, yeah, you're right.
No.
That's what I said.
It's insane.
What? Oh my God. It's so stupid. Like that just seems like poorly written.
Oh, we're going down the Genesis card here, Bob. This Sunday. Yeah, ODB, Roxy Laveau, Gail Kim, Angel Williams, Knockouts Championship. The X Division title. The Guru, Sanjay Dutt, takes on the champion, Black Machismo Jay Lethal. The pride of the X Division, Motor City Machine Guns, taking on Team 3D. And it's a ladder match for the Fight for the Right finals. Kaz versus the Instant Classic, Christian Cage. The bloody brawl last week now leads to Genesis. It's Robert Roode with Miss Brooks against the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. TNA Tag Team Champions on the line. The Steiner Brothers take on the phenomenal AJ Styles and Tomko. And it's the tag for the title. It's Kevin Nash and Kurt Angle against Sting and a mystery partner. Look at Kevin Nash's picture. He's like in this suit with a funny face.
He's like, whatever.
Crystal backstage with the Steiners.
Rick Steiner with khaki shorts on. That's quite the visual.
He's been challenged to a collegiate takedown match with AJ Styles tonight. Can you call him a male bitch cheerleader? Somebody AJ Styles.
But
And Chris,
he just called her a
well, she said
skank.
I was a cheerleader, and he's like, yeah, skank. That's fucked up.
And she just looks so bummed now that he called her a skank. She's just like, oh, man.
It's like, well, damn, that sucks. When you're wearing your Lightning McQueen pajamas and your Buzz Lightyear blanket, who do you think your woman calls? The Big Bad Booty Daddy. She's always satisfied and always goes to bed with a smile on her face. When you're sleeping on a Winnie the Pooh pillow, she's sleeping on the largest arms in the world. You're in the big leagues now. You're in the big time. I'm going to kick your ass. Rick Steiner was there for nothing.
Nothing. He did nothing.
AJ Styles coming out here. Oh my God, dude.
Oh my God. He even has Haynesville vocational on his tights.
Holy shit. And he's wearing like
That's hilarious.
The amateur wrestling gear. Yeah. He's got the
wrestling.
headgear on. He looks like Josh Alexander.
Yeah, if you got him off like Wish or something. The ropes are
They
gone.
took the ropes off. I do have an AJ Styles note. AJ Styles in the new ESPN magazine said, quote, WWE won't let wrestlers perform pile drivers anymore. In TNA, we have a guy who does a flipping pile driver. That's how crazy we are.
It's true.
It's true.
Basically, what he's saying there is WWE is trying to protect the wrestlers, and like TNA, they don't care. You can do whatever you want. You can put a rat inside of a bag and put it over your opponent's head and traumatize them. Totally fine. So this takedown match is we're getting an ad here for Road Genesis. It's apparently a 5-minute time limit, and the most takedowns in the 5 minutes, you win the match. Alex, if you had to guess that this will not go the full 5 minutes,
No way.
what would you think? Speaking of pile drivers, we saw a clip of Jerry Lynn hitting a pile driver off a ladder on Loki.
TNA was destined to be in a year one.
Destined to be. Right. There you go. Oh, they have a timer. This might go a full 5 minutes.
Look at them shaking hands. Code of honor.
What the fuck? They actually did it. Scott Steiner shook his hand. Wow.
Look at Styles.
Oh, now the timer's gone.
This is insane. I might take a look and see if this actually took place in this part of the taping because they took the ropes off. So I'm curious.
I feel like it's the last thing. Oh. So a takedown. This is a takedown to the mat, not throwing him to the floor.
Very important.
Anybody's wondering. Do you think AJ is even going to get one?
No, Bob. This actually does take place in this part of the cart. It's literally in order.
Wow. That's surprising.
Styles is pissed, dude. Oh, he's taking off the headgear. It's getting real.
Oh, no. He's pissed. You don't mess around with Gainesville Vocational like this. Can't embarrass him. This is so stupid. Has he got something in his tights?
Yeah, he's got. Oh, yeah.
Is that powder? Oh, no.
Right in the face of Steiner.
How does the referee not see that? Oh.
That's a first takedown.
Spin
3 minutes remain.
Oh my God, it's 2. He's up 2-0.
Are we about to see like Suplex City in a second? He's just gonna keep chucking him.
Does that count? Does that count as a
I don't know. 3-0 for Styles. He got another one.
Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner's gonna coke. AJ. All natural.
If Styles doesn't bring back this gear for his retirement tour when he does it, I'm shaking my head.
What are we talking about? Yeah. If they have a show in Gainesville, Georgia, he needs to bring out these tights. Oh, that's one. A gut wrench slam by Scott Steiner. 3-1, 3-2.
Oh my God.
No. Yep, exploder suplex.
We're tied.
I mean, these aren't really technically takedowns. He's just suplexing him.
There's a belly to belly.
I don't think I've ever seen that at an amateur wrestling contest.
Yeah, but how much amateur wrestling are you watching? Styles almost just bashed his head on that ring post, but the bell. The bell was called because Tomko just ran in.
But we couldn't even go a full 5 minutes.
So we were kind of right.
We were right. That's amazing. Where's Rick? Khaki shorts Rick, get in there. Help your brother. I hear people.
There he is, but he's not wearing
Oh,
khakis.
he doesn't have the shorts on. Yeah, his pants.
This evens the score up 2-2. Tomko overhead suplex belly by Scott Steiner.
Jesus.
Rick tosses AJ to Steiner, or to Scott, I guess. Sorry, they're both Steiners. Hits him with a clothesline. Overhead belly to belly. Styles falls off the side of the ring.
Hey, well, so that happened. I mean, who cares? That was great. Fantastic. So good.
Angles on Kevin Nash here.
Right. We're just wondering, what do they do now? Kevin's going to have to go out there and talk to him. He says, God help us all. I don't know what that even means. What the hell did Scott Hall do? Yeah, see, Kurt even says, what does that mean? And then JV says, we're going to find out. Crystal is outside of Sting's locker room, who has a picture of a scorpion on his door. Scott Hall just hit on Crystal, and she goes, oh my God, that's Scott Hall right there. And then he walked away. So, it's great stuff. Now, if you're wondering where Dallas is, he stepped out. Hopefully he'll return. But if not, I'll have to carry the show for the next 25 minutes and 5 seconds. James Storm coming out with the Pride of Tennessee, Miss Jacqueline, as we get our 6-man tag main event. And I know Dallas said earlier, people who are in the match, I've already forgotten. It's James Storm, Kurt Angle. I don't know, is it Nash? No, it's Robert Roode. Of course. All right, so that means it's going to be what? Joe, Sting, Eric Young, probably. Right? Oh, hey, Dallas, you're back.
I looked at the time. I said I'm not going to make it.
Okay. Well, I warned the fans, the listeners, that if I had to carry the show for the next 25 minutes, I would do it.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you did that. Did I miss anything in that backstage segment? I figured not. That's why I ran away.
So, not really. I mean, Nash was just like, hey, well, there's that woman in Tracy. She's pissed. She does not like Tracy. Nash said they're going to have to find out. He's going to have to talk to Scott Hall and find out what he's all about or whatever. And, like, God help us all, which is like suggesting Scott Hall's going to do something really bad. And then we went to another backstage segment where Crystal was outside of Sting's locker room, which, of course, has this scorpion.
Yeah, that's how you know.
And Scott Hall stepped out of the room. And he was like hitting on her, saying like, "Hey there, baby doll, like the look, you're looking good." And he walked away, and then Crystal was like, "Oh my God, that's him. That's Scott Hall.
The guy." Yeah.
Oh my God. And that was,
yeah.
Here comes Kurt Angle. The fans are chanting that he sucks.
Well, I only got 2 more notes, so I'll be telling them to you during this match.
Kurt Angle, Robert Roode, and James Storm, team numero uno. Here comes team 2, Eric Young. Because if any time Robert Roode is wrestling, Eric Young has to be involved in some capacity.
For like 2 years. I love that he gets scared from the pyro still. It's so funny.
There was one time I think he did not get scared because he was so pissed, right?
Probably.
Ever since he's been doing this gimmick, I think there's only been like one time. Hey.
Eric Young going all in with the fans.
Eric Young.
Well, While we're finishing matches or entrances here, there's apparently nothing new on the January 4th Tokyo Dome show as far as television goes. Now, it has been discussed to do TV from Tokyo, but the expense of doing so makes Dave think that it won't happen. There has been talk of getting the tape from Japan and doing voiceovers. There's also been talk of just airing highlights as part of an Impact show from Orlando. So we'll see what happens there, but
I mean, do you think New Japan would let them show footage from the Tokyo Dome
yeah,
show?
I think.
Or are they talking about like filming something separately?
Well, so there was the idea of doing a TV show, like doing an Impact episode. But I think now they're kind of being like, hey, we can just show highlights. And I think they would. I think they wouldn't be an issue with that. Here comes Sting. My last note is actually about Sting. They were working hard to sign him for 2008, which is definitely a controversial move. There were people in power who weren't even for them signing him in 2007 at his $500,000 deal that he got.
You know, I was going to joke that you were going to say that they're trying to sign him, and that's exactly
Yeah.
what it was.
We're going to be hearing that for a while.
It's incredible. I can't believe it. I mean, every year. I don't know, man. It's 2011. Oh, we might sign him.
I don't know if I can keep it up.
I don't know. I don't know if I can work 22 matches a year. I don't know. God, I mean, just to think like that. To work 20, like let's say 22 to 25 days a year. You're making 500 grand. That's crazy.
Goals, man, goals.
And I mean, 22 to 25 in terms of like actually wrestling. He is a lot of times on Impact, like doing a promo.
That's true.
But...
We have Samoa. Is it Samoa Joe starting off the match? Well, he just ran at Robert Roode.
I don't know. Yeah, you wanted Roode on the apron there. They both have bandages on their forehead. Joe has his is pretty big.
Yeah, I mean he was nasty cut open.
Yeah, he was gushing. So wow, Sting is starting off. Taking on Roode. And Roode is getting the advantage with some strikes. Nope, shoulder block. Roode running the ropes and hip toss.
Look at Stinger taking control. Then like a drop kick.
Best drop kick in the business.
Okay. Yeah. We can tell ourselves that.
Name a better drop kick than Sting's.
Jeff Jarrett's is pretty good.
That's fair. I thought you were going to say Bob Holly.
No.
You don't like a Bob Holly drop kick?
I feel like I gotta see it again. I feel like I haven't seen him drop kick in a while.
Oh, you need to see it. He's got a great. I mean, I'm not even joking. He's got a great drop kick. I think there was a time where he was winning matches with.
That's insane.
I'm not saying that's what was going on.
Oh, so they're doing the Kevin Nash Scott Hall confrontation post match. Okay.
Of course they are. It's probably going to be like the last 30 seconds of the show.
What did he just say? And then we go off the air. Well, Storm just bailed out when Joe went for a kick. He just tagged someone else in now. So Kurt Angle's getting in.
Kurt's coming in
with Eric Young.
And then Joe tagged out to Young. I don't know why you would do that, but okay. You would think Joe would want a piece of Kurt Angle. Well, Eric Young with a right hand. And then he flips in the corner, lands on the apron like he's Ric Flair. Well, Flair never did this part. He slides in.
Oh, knocks Kurt to
Clotheslines
the
Kurt over
floor.
the top of the floor.
Are you kidding me?
Eric Young has a phone book. Oh, okay. Callback. Eric Young just hit Kurt Angle with a phone book, which Kurt beat up Eric Young with the phone book when he was interrogating him.
That's awesome.
Fans are saying that was awesome too. Eric got a 2 count on after hitting him with a phone book.
Look at Kevin Nash is with JB. He's pacing backstage, waiting.
Overhead suplex. Is Scott Hall even going to be seen in front of the crowd, or is this all going to happen backstage?
That's a great question, dude.
Because that would be crazy if the live audience doesn't even see Scott Hall. Here comes Karen Angle.
Well, I was going to say, it's kind of funny because I was going to say they probably don't even know he's here at all. But Kurt did come out.
Not to this point.
Well, no, Kurt came out and called him out. So they're aware of the idea of it, but I don't know if they actually know.
Right.
Or in a commercial for Genesis.
4 legends.
Tag for the title.
Icon distinct and a mystery partner. Okay. I mean, did you see that? Okay, I don't know if you were even paying attention.
No. They said he holds gold in every place he's been, which is different wording than what they said before.
Well, there was like fire pyro.
Oh.
That was like really shown in there, especially when it said mystery partner.
Well, as we know, Scott Hall is famous for his fire pyro.
Right.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Kurt Angle's got control of Eric Young now.
Backbreaker by Kurt Angle. Eric Young for a 2 count.
He keeps trying to cover him. He's doing like a body scissor on Young now. He's waving at Sting. Yeah, that's right. Incredible Genesis card. But first, on Saturday, 10:30 p.m., come check it out. We do pay-per-views like we do better than any other company. Come join us at Genesis to find out more. Kurt's still taking control of Eric Young here.
You see the match that started Bound for Glory. That, of course, would be Jarrett and Hulk Hogan.
A throwback.
That's how you know you're an OG.
We're running down the whole card now as Kurt Angle's got a headlock in on Eric Young. Every title on the line, as they should be for pay-per-views, by the way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's impossible.
Oh, Samoa Joe's in cleaning house.
Snap power slam by Joe into Kurt, and now hammering away on Storm.
Oh, slams him down.
Slamming Storm out of the corner. Oh.
Little enziguri kick in the corner, knocked Kurt off the top rope. Oh, he's about to hit that running kick on James Storm, but his foot was grabbed by Robert Roode from ringside. Interesting point. First contact they've had in this match, it was when Samoa Joe's back was turned.
Choking Joe.
Like,
I would rip his bandage off and just fucking rip it open. His wound.
well, yeah, you might as well. I really like the idea right now that Scott Hall's not doing anything backstage, and then Nash is just waiting around for nothing. So they could have already talked by now, but both of them are just doing nothing.
Yeah, and then they're focusing on that woman again.
The number one Robert Roode fan club
Who's
fan.
Yeah. And Miss Brooks is like side-eyeing her.
Yeah, there's beef.
But the thing is, here's the thing, Miss Brooks like hates her job.
Yeah, but
So wouldn't she maybe want a replacement?
it's different when you do it yourself or someone does it for you.
That's true. That's a good point. You're not wrong.
Oh my god. A jumping knee onto Robert Roode from the middle rope by Samoa Joe. Takes him out. Well, Tracy's so happy to see Robert Roode getting his ass beat.
They haven't really mentioned it again, but like she's kind of smitten by KZ.
I'm wondering if we're switching that from a direct love interest to just like a general, like, I like when he's getting beat up.
That seems to be what we're doing. Scorpion Death Drop. Yep. By Storm. Is that going to be it, though? Let's see. One.
Nope, Roode breaks it up.
Oh, Joe just tackled Roode. Angle slides in like a snake. Olympic Slam.
Oh my
Hits
god.
it.
Oh my god, the straps are down.
Straps are down.
Oh my god. Eric Young just took out the champion, Kurt Angle.
What the hell? Eric Young is fired up.
Are we going to see the last call?
Oh, yeah, Storm going for it. Nope. Oh, no. Scorpion Deathlock on Storm.
He's got it locked in.
Oh, no. I don't think Storm's going to get to the ropes.
Storm has tapped out.
He taps out. Shame. Kurt's like, what the hell, man?
Dude, Kurt is so mad.
Well, you know what? Else, if that happens this Sunday, Kurt loses the
That's
title.
right. Sting and a mystery partner who could be Scott Hall. They've said it again. It could be him. Could be someone else. Look at this. Kevin, there's only one more conversation to take place. It's you and Scott Hall. What did you just say?
I don't know.
Something about... I feel like he was like 6 years of friendship. Oh, we're coming out to the Impact Zone.
So this is going to be in front of the crowd. Okay, so if Scott Hall makes an entrance, he's got to come out to Marvelous Man, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun.
dun, dun,
Hell yeah, he does.
dun.
And that will be the
Now that better.
it will be the song at the end of the
I
episode.
was gonna say that.
It might, anyways.
That
Honestly,
would be. Ooh, yeah.
so I honestly did not know we were going to see Scott Hall again since the last time we saw him. I cannot believe was on this episode of Impact.
Right.
I've been waiting all night to find out why Scott Hall's here. So I'm going to say, Scott, at the end of the night, I need to know. Come on down. Let's get this over with, buddy.
Hey,
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah. It's a good theme.
it's a great theme. Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Yeah. And here he is, dude. He's live.
It fits him so good.
Wearing an ICP jersey, by the way.
Yeah.
Why would Scott Hall be here with Genesis right around the corner? Oh. Wait, can I make a guess about what he's gonna say?
I need a job.
No, I
Kevin.
feel like he's sending a warning. Yeah, he's gonna be like, Kevin, I know who the partner is, and it ain't me, Chico. You better watch out. This is the real deal. I don't know. I'm getting a weird vibe from this. This is the showdown we knew was inevitable. The Kings of Wrestling have reunited.
Hell. Undo it. Hell. Hell.
Woo! The signature opening line.
Hell.
Been a long time, big man. They're chanting welcome back. They're hyped to see Scott Hall here back in the Impact Zone. I didn't get the memo about the dress code. I thought we were still dyeing our hair. That's funny.
That's funny.
I didn't know we got real mature.
I like Nash.
I love Kevin Nash with gray hair. Ooh, we all got to grow up sometime.
Yikes.
We can get older, but what if I'm still immature? Kev, I got some questions for you. In the Click Grand Wrestling, when we were running the world, and still does, you're easy to find. You always look at the end of the bar.
He's training Razor.
He's in the gutter. He's looking around.
When if Scott Hall trips and falls, he's in the gutter. Where's Kevin Nash? He's nowhere to be found. No doubt.
Nash says he was about to lose his family, lose everything he had. He couldn't deal with what Scott was doing, he says.
So this is like a therapy thing?
Well, that was then. This is now. He wants to put it behind him. We got today, and God willing, we got tomorrow. So for everyone who cares, we're gonna be sure one thing. I ain't Sting's partner. He says he never was and he never will be. He's making sure that he can trust. Kevin Nash can trust him. That's
What the fuck? What is the point? And then his music hits like I'm not doing it.
I'm not his partner. I'm not gonna.
Okay. What if he kicks Nash in the nuts and he'd be like, "Nah, I am his partner."
Oh shit.
Oh, here comes Kurt. Oh my god.
Bob, we have minutes left in the show. Do they announce it, or are we going into Genesis
No.
and we don't know who it is?
There's no way they'll tell us. But this is the definition of overexposure. The Kurt Angle again.
It's a lot.
Right. Nash wants to kill him. Scott Hall brutally attacks him backstage, and he's not Sting's partner.
Oh shit! And here's Sting's music.
And here comes Sting.
Damn it!
Who is Sting's partner? Is Sting going to tell us? Is he going to point to the rafters and be like, "There it is"?
No.
Sting, tell it. He's gonna stare at us for 2 minutes.
We got the new Kings of Wrestling in the ring as Sting is staring down from the ramp. And we're going to the broken separate music video to end us.
So yeah, a music video for 1:45 roughly.
Okay.
That's what we're getting.
Well, Bob,
As it's gonna probably run down the card again.
what did you think about our go home episode?
That was, I think, one of the better go home shows that we've ever watched.
I agree with that.
In the Impact history.
I thought it was a pretty good show, honestly. I don't think any complaints.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too much Kurt Angle, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's to be expected. I mean, Christian and KZ had one of the better Impact matches thus far in its history. I think I can safely say that.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So, I mean, a really good showing by Kaz as they're showing the footage of it right now. Ladder match.
So we pretty much know I mean, to my knowledge, I haven't looked, but the entire Genesis card besides the mystery partner.
Yeah, I guess that sounds about
So
right.
we got a pretty solid lineup here coming in the next couple of days. We're seeing the same thing at the end here. Over 40 world championships combined. It is pretty fascinating that we didn't even get any more news in the Observer or anything, though, about who it could be.
Right.
Well, time will tell. Tag for the title?
Yeah. I think, I mean, this is pretty easily a thumbs up show.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a thumbs up show for me. And I'm definitely excited for Genesis too. I know that's the next question, and I'm definitely ready for Genesis. I think it honestly is a really solid card.
You know what? I was just thinking the same thing. I think for arguably a second tier pay-per-view.
Is there a single match that I'm like not like at least looking forward to at least a little bit? I don't think there is. I feel good about this.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a story.
Everything is really serving a purpose. Yep, we have a couple of stipulation matches with a ladder in the shops of horror, and every championship, as they've said, is on the line, which is always good. Joe and Roode has had some good, hype for it. So yeah, I mean, this seems like a pretty well balanced show, pay-per-view that we're heading into Genesis.
Yeah, I agree. It should be good. I don't know if there's too much more else to say. Genesis in just a few days, so be sure to join us for that. I'm very excited about that show, and hopefully I will have my full voice back for that one.
Yeah, and I'm hoping my head cold is gone. So that will wrap us up here. Be sure to join us on our next episode where we will, in fact, watch Genesis 2007, which takes place on November 11th, 2007. Who is Sting's mystery partner? Will Kurt Angle retain the TNA World Title? Those questions will be answered and so much more in our next episode. So until then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Across the Line podcast.